Look at this interview she did with a person who competed against a trans athlete in cross country.
Yes.
Competed against transgender track and field athlete June Eastwood, correct?
Yes.
What was it like competing?
I personally competed against June in the DMR, so it was the distance medley relay, and we had different legs. And when I was waiting and I was cheering on my teammate, there were coaches on the sidelines, obviously, and they'll tell you sort of like, this is your cue, or like, this is where you're at, or come on, push it, go faster.
Dig.
And something that was really hard for me to hear was June's coach was on the sidelines telling June to slow down, as June was in first place. And so that was something that was a true sticking point for me in this whole situation, because I realized
so
that this
sad.
wasn't difficult.
It's
for June.
honestly dark.
June had already
It's
competed
incredibly
at this
dark.
level, and
Slow down. It's like a scene from The Incredibles where the kid's got superpowers and the dad goes, "Don't win the race by too much." So
It's exactly that.
So the transgender person in this example knows it. They know it's wrong. The coach knows it. Mm-hmm. And then the only person who doesn't know it, I guess, is the NCAA, who goes palms, shoulders and palms, whatever.
Yeah.
And then all the other girls who race against it just get smoked.
Yeah, it's very sad, and that's a very eye-opening take. It's not even like, go try your hardest, do your best, and whatever happens, happens. It's just you're winning by too much. Slow down. It's too obvious.
So it's not competition. It's like, oh, I just want to compete. I just want to compete. It's not competition at that point if you're slowing down. You know what I mean? So
You're just like on a bad track.
if you just want to compete, why don't you go take 800th place against the men?
Yeah.
Like if you just want to compete, I'll show you where you fall.
And you can have some competition where you can work your way up from there.
Yeah.
You're not competing if you start off by first by a lot.
Yeah, you have somewhere to go. You're like, 800? Maybe I'll get to the 700s next week. Instead of slow down, you're destroying the women too much.
I just want to compete. It's like you just want a trophy. You just want to win. You just want a win. I think that's what Leah Thomas's motivation is too. I think it could be some dark thing where she like hates women and whatever. And yeah, it's not sincere.
I think it's less hate women and more just me.
Yeah.
It's all a me thing. And it's like whatever I can do to get anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then negative attention, it doesn't really matter as long as it's attention,
Yeah. Attention.
I'm calling it now. Leah Thomas is going to be in a Nike commercial by the end of June.
That
gives them a month or two to film. Month or two to get
it on the books. Let her sign the contract. She's out of college now, probably. So
NCAA people can take money now.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's who's going to get it. So they're going to get rewarded by all the trans people are going to get rewarded by the corporations. They're going to get the best deals.
Yep. Can't wait to see it.
Attaboy, boys. Attaboy, men. This show is obviously brought to you by ShopFleccas.com. Best merch in the game. Guys, we have Trader Joe's, the Clintons, Become Unpinnable, Crenshaw Sucks, the based mug that you see every week. Has that been enough to make your brain things go and buy it now?
Yeah.
The impulses, you see it enough times to go buy the base mug?
Now I need it.
ShopFleccas.com, where you get it. Use code Jerry, 15% off. We also have a newsletter, a weekly newsletter. Every Friday, a newsletter goes out with all the week's content and a little bit of a write-up. Check that out. The link is in the description. Takes 10 seconds to sign up. We also have a bonus land now on the show. After this episode is done, we have an extra 20 to 25 minutes of bonus land. This week's topics are Bob Saget, what happened to him. There's a little bit of a dating section, and then there's a Dave Rubin and his buddy acquired a baby section.
Ooh,
that's spicy.
It's funny because we had to stay consistent. We were talking about Don Lemon acquiring a baby or other people. So,
So
what's our take on that going to be?
What's our take going to be? Patreon.com/Fleccas or YouTube join. Links are in the description. And finally, but not least, and last but not least, we have a Fleccas Clips channel. It's brand new. A lot of people were complaining that I'm unfunny and I shouldn't have a show this long and go back on the street. And I wish these were shorter. I can't
First
watch
you
this.
wanted timestamps, then you wanted clips. Soon it's going to be like 3-second flashes of the show. Like,
here's Fleccas reactions to things. It's content for babies is what you guys want.
and it's GIFs eventually. It's just GIFs with no sound.
So if you guys like Fleccas and you want to see Fleccas clips, all different types of content chopped up in short, palatable clips, check out the Fleccas Clips channel. It is linked in the description. Let's get into the show.
we had